Have you ever felt like you are capable of more, but somehow you are stuck? You set goals, you get motivated, and then life happens. Today, I am going to show you how to actually transform yourself. Not with hype, not with temporary motivation, but with a practical system you can start using today. By the end of this video, you will understand why most people fail at self development, the 5 pillars that actually change your life, and a simple 30-day reset plan. So let's get started. This is Muhammad Salim and welcome to the Rise Beyond with MSK. Today we are going to discuss about self-development. Self-development is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming a stronger, clearer, more disciplined version of yourself. It includes mental growth, emotional intelligence, physical health, skill development, financial awareness, and spiritual clarity. But here is the truth: most people consume self development contents, but they never implement them. They watch podcasts, they watch motivational speakers, they feel inspired, but they do nothing. Or real growth happens only when information turns into actions. And that brings us to the first pillar: self awareness, which is the beginning of real growth. Before you change your life, before you build discipline, before you chase success, there is one thing you must develop first, that is self awareness. It is not just knowing your name, your job title, or your goals. It's knowing who you really are when no one is watching. It's understanding your patterns, your triggers, your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, and your desires. Most people want success, but few people want self awareness. Why? Because self awareness requires honesty, and honesty is uncomfortable. You have to be go out from your comfort zone. It means admitting your weaknesses, your mistakes, and you have to work on them. It means admitting that I procrastinate. I get defensive when someone criticizes me. I blame others. I'm afraid to fail. I seek validation. That level of truth can hurt. That's where growth begins. You cannot improve what you refuse to acknowledge. You have to admit all these your shortcomings. Self awareness is like turning on the lights in a dark room. Before the lights are on, you keep bumping into the same furniture, the same mistakes, the same toxic habits, the same negative cycles. But once the lights are on, you see clearly. And once you see clearly, you can move differently. When you are self aware, you stop reacting automatically. You start responding intentionally. Instead of saying, that is just how I am, you start asking, why am I like this? Instead of blaming circumstances, you examine your choices. Instead of being controlled by emotions, you begin to understand them. And that's power. Self awareness helps you recognize your strengths. Maybe you are naturally disciplined, maybe you communicate well, maybe you stay calm under pressure. But when you know your strengths, you can build on them strategically. But it also forces you to face your weaknesses. And here is the truth: ignoring your weaknesses doesn't protect your ego, it limits your future. The most successful people in the world are not perfect, they are aware. They know where they are strong, they know where they are weak, and they actively work on both. They try to improve their strengths, and at the same time, they also try to overcome their shortcomings, their weaknesses. Self awareness also protects your peace. When you understand your triggers, small things don't control your mood. When you understand your insecurities, other people's opinions don't define you. When you understand your values, you stop chasing things that were never meant for you. So, you stop living on autopilot, you start living by design. But self awareness doesn't happen by accident. It requires reflection, it requires silence, it requires time alone with your thoughts. That's why quiet moments matter. That's why late nights feel different. That's why journaling, prayer, meditation, or deep thinking can change your life. Because when you slow down, you meet yourself. And sometimes you won't like what you see at first. That's okay. Growth is not about liking everything about yourself, it's about being brave enough to improve it. Self awareness is the foundation of discipline, it's the foundation of confidence, it's the foundation of leadership, it's the foundation of emotional intelligence. Without it, you are just reacting to life. But with it, you start directing your life. So ask yourself, what habits are holding me back? What excuses do I keep repeating? What fears control my decisions? What strengths am I underusing? And what kind of person do I truly want to become? And here is something practical you can do for the next 7 days. Write it down, note it down. How you spend your time, what drains your energy, and what gives you energy. After 7 days, you will start noticing patterns, and those patterns will tell you the truth about your life. Most people don't need more motivation, they just need more clarity. And that clarity creates direction, and direction creates progress. If you don't understand yourself, you cannot improve yourself. So, know yourself, challenge yourself, and refine yourself because the person you are trying to become is built by the awareness you choose to practice today. Self awareness is the mirror, but awareness without action changes nothing. And the part two, we are talking about discipline, the ability to act even when you don't feel like it. Stay tuned with us and watch that next episode. Till that, please like, subscribe, and share the channel and rise beyond with MSK.